It's the Connectwork, man, where connections bring about real collaborations. Let me say that again. Where connections bring about real collaborations. I'm one of the hosts of this fabulous show. You know what I'm saying? IK Guest. I'm going to go ahead and pass it along to my brothers. Let them introduce themselves.
Watch out now. Watch out now. It is I. You know what I'm saying? The miscreant. You know what I'm saying? I always be getting picked up by a bunch of, you know what I'm saying, interesting people. So I'm along. My name is Quay. I'm passing it along to the distinct gentleman.
He froze up.
I'll go first.
God damn, I shouldn't have said that. I'm gonna pass it along to Tony. You know what I mean? That you can't even be nice to the people of the whole family. I just said I'm gonna talk to the distinct gentleman. You know what I mean? Special person. It's not there with the steeples. So let me refresh that. Hey, y'all, watch out now. Yeah, it's your boy Uncle Nephew pulling up for a great time as usual, and I'm about to pass the baton to my crusty ass uncle, Tony Lynch. Yeah. How about that?
As always, I love your introductions, man. Everybody know I'm Tony Lynch. I'm one of the co-hosts of Grief Coach Nonprofit founder, host of the Global Grief Network, two-time author, one-time bestseller, international bestseller, program designer, as well as the host of the podcast Grief Let's Talk About It.
Yep. And y'all see who we got with us today. DJ.
Yes, sir.
Ness. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that's been spinning the turntables. You know what I'm saying? Don't bump it.
Just the old OG DJ from Boston, Elliot Ness. That's what they call me, you know.
Nah, don't go with that. Don't go with that. You can't just minimize it to Boston, man. We just had just for the mic check, you explained a worldwide upbringing. So please, we appreciate your humility, brother, but let them know what it really is, man. You know what I'm saying? We got this boy up here by way of Botswana, took a ride through Zimbabwe, all the way through, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he back. Yeah, brother.
Yeah, I'm here. I never went nowhere. I've just been quiet for a little bit, but I'm here. The world knows me.
Yeah, they gonna know more.
I don't know nobody that been to Botswana. You know what I'm saying? Yo. I just got one question for you to pass the baton.
The connection is real bad.
Yeah, your connection bad, Quay.
Out of here, let's see. I'm just gonna sit in the background. Mm-hmm.
Well, I
know when to be quiet.
We have a question that we ask everybody that we interview, man. If your life had a theme music, what song would it be and why?
Wow, that's a great question. If my life had a theme song, you know what it would be? It would be Eye of the Tiger. Absolutely. From a man that's been down to a man that came back up. That would be me.
Okay.
That one thing we ask everybody, you gotta sing that. You gotta sing. You gotta give it to it, bro.
I'll make everybody a remix upstairs real quick, but not right now.
Oh man. All you gotta do is just pass the baton. You know what I'm saying? See, we got the Eye of the Tiger and
You know what's funny about that? Y'all are crazy.
Yeah.
Y'all are crazy.
Yo, don't nobody know all the words to that song. Don't nobody know all the words to that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Eye of the Tiger. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yo, that's exclusive right there. You can hold that for your intro. You know what I'm saying? And anytime you want us to do that again, just hit us up, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Let me know.
Rack your legs in the building.
I might take that little sound bite and use it on something.
Oh, man, the dude who sang that, man, he know we flipped that different. I don't know what he said.
Ines, I got another question for you, man. By you being a DJ, man, if y'all had a WWE style entrance, man, what would yours be, man? If you had a WWE style entrance.
Of course, it'd be the champ is here.
The champ is here. The champ is here.
Listen, you guys don't understand. In Boston, it's a hard gig to be a DJ that's confident in his abilities, you know, because there's a lot of things that go on in this city that bar you from being great. You know what I'm saying? And it's probably not only Boston, it's probably everywhere that does that.
Yeah.
But I noticed it's a hard road for DJs that do more than just the norm to be seen, to be heard, because I feel like the DJs that are doing the norm, they want to make what we can do obsolete in this city. That's what I feel, because I can go anywhere around the whole world. I'll do shows and I get much love. But you come to Boston and people know me. People say Elliot Ness is great, but they say, oh, he's a great battle DJ. Nah, I do way more than that. So it's like Boston, but you just got to keep making waves. You know what I'm saying? You can't argue it. You can't. I used to want to argue that fact. To be like, oh yeah, but I don't get no love, and I noticed that it got me nowhere. So now I just keep doing my own thing, and I just keep pushing it, and I get more love that way. So I had to learn that a lot for years, but it's starting to prosper for me now. So I have to approach the way I handle the hip hop and the DJ community in Boston differently. That's just what I think.
So how many times do you get mixed up with the battle rap E-Ness, man? But y'all
all
have
the time.
Same name.
All the time. But the one thing you gotta understand, I'm much older than that cat, and I've been DJ E-Ness for a very long time. That's why I'll never give up that name ever.
So you need to tax him. That's like you know, big homie Lil.
We can both be.
Man,
I spell mine with 2.
For themselves.
Yeah. What's up, buddy? Sorry, it's just my neighbor saying what's up.
What you say, Quay?
Hey, bud. Hey. Nah, I said, yo, his logo speak for themselves, man. You know what I'm saying? If you want the East Coast anyway, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I got much props to E-Ness. He's a very talented MC.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not. Listen, he says a lot of sound bites that I can use in my mixtape, so I'll let him do his thing because I don't have that voice he got.
But he ain't as consistent as you. You know what I mean?
Well,
You've been there before and after.
Consistent. I'm just here, bro. I'm just here. I don't want to be. I don't know. Because when I want to be E-Ness around here, they don't let me be. So I'm just me. I try to do me.
I'm about to start a little trouble, E-Ness, man. I got a question.
It's okay.
What's the funniest excuse you gave someone for not listening or playing their track, man?
Oh, I've never done that. I've never done that.
Never?
On my soul, anytime a local MC gives me their track to play during a set, I play it. Why not?
So
why not?
Even if it's boo boo, but like you playing it, like, oh man.
Yeah,
you bump the table.
I don't want to see. I don't even listen to the track first. I don't do anything. I just put it into the mix where people don't even know it's a new song. You know what I'm saying? That's how I do it. So if they give me their but you got to understand, I've been in this business so long that if people want me to play their tracks during a night, they're bringing me their tracks early in the evening. They're not giving it to me during the power hour, and they're letting me choose when I play it. So I get that mutual respect from certain people, you know. So if somebody brings me their track, I do my best to always play it, and usually I end up playing it. I never turn down a track. I don't DJ this. I don't do this DJing stuff for fame or anything like that. I do it because I love to DJ. I've always tried to stress that. So you bring me a track, I'm playing it.
So how long have you been in the game? Like, what inspired you to start, house parties? You know what I'm saying? Sitting there just
Yeah, it was house
scratching up your
parties.
mom's Motown records.
Yeah. No, it was it's funny. I always told this story when people ask me how I got into DJing, and my next door neighbor, who happened to be my cousin, was a DJ, but he was just like, he just had the equipment. He didn't really used to do it. So when he used to go to work, I used to break into his house just to use his equipment. Yeah.
Catching the beat to learn how to
it was an apartment complex. They lived right next door. We used to party with them all the time. It wasn't a big deal, but one day, like, I climbed into the window just to play some records because I was like, yo, I love this. And he like caught me. And he was like, dude, I know you've been breaking into my house. Just keep the equipment. So I got the equipment, and ever since then I just became a DJ. That happened when I was like, I think I was like 10 years old. And that's how I got into DJing, because I always seen DJing. And of course, every other DJ, they hear that song Rocket and they always mimic it with their hands. So that was the first kind of scratch that I try to mimic. Soon as I got two turntables and a mixer, that was the kind of scratching that I tried to mimic. And I studied that and studied that and studied that. And that's what introduced me that I wanted to be a scratch DJ, not just a club DJ. So, but I used to do the parties. My sisters used to always have parties, and like her boyfriend's friends were DJs, and they used to bring their equipment over to the house, and I used just to watch them because it was always Jamaican and reggae music that they played. So I grew up watching my sister's older friends, boyfriends, and friends DJing reggae parties in the basement, like literally in the basement. And I would watch and watch and watch. So I got my club style from watching that. And I got my battle style from the music and like the rockets and stuff that was on the air on the radio. Because back then, I'm almost 50. I'm going to be 51 on October 4th. So I got my style. Yeah, I'm old. Cats don't see that. I've been around a long.
Enos, we're not gonna do that because I'm 51. Don't let them do that. No, because they'll double team up on you, man. No, that's wrong. Did you see how they was like, damn, they ain't too far.
That's all right. That's all right. I don't mind. I'm a happy 51 years old.
Me too, man. Look, I turned 51 in August, brother. You know what I'm saying? They been giving me a hard time ever since then. I was like, all right.
Yeah. I have no shame telling anybody I'm too upfront sometimes, but hey, that's all I know. So
yeah.
Tony turned 63 in August. I don't know how your age go down.
You see what I
got the Benjamin
with, right?
Button. That's that Benjamin
Button. You see what I got to deal with, right? You know what I'm saying? They talking about aging in reverse.
Benjamin Button. We all celebrated his 63rd, and now it went to 51st.
Oh yeah, damn, yeah. I need some of that.
You see what cleaning your hair up, you know what I'm saying, shaving up do, you know what I'm saying, knocked off some years.
Everybody got that. Everybody got that.
Well, not Quay anymore. Hey, Quay ain't rocking no more, but you know what I'm saying, we all here rocking. Hey, I got a question for you, man. You mentioned something earlier about, you know what I'm saying, having certain challenges becoming a well-known DJ. You know what I'm saying? You mind elaborating on that a little bit for those youngers out there that may be, you know what I'm saying, thinking about getting into the game, like some of the things that you had to go through, overcome in order to be where you are today?
Well, it's a lot different coming into the game now than it was when I and other DJs of my caliber in this area had to do into the game. We didn't have social media, you know? So like a DJ that I respect very well out of the Boston area said this to me one time. He said, and shout out to DJ 7L, because he said this to me one time. He said, back in the days when we first started to scratch, our first scratch was a baby scratch. Everybody knows how to do a baby scratch. That was our first scratch. That's what we.
What's a baby scratch?
Look it up. You'll learn.
You can't give us an example.
I'm in my car. I don't got Dex next to me right now.
No,
So
I'm saying, can you? So what? So it, what is it? What you trying it out? I can't. What is it like?
is it a
Yeah, it's like an era.
ah?
All right. So 3 Erics.
3 Erics and let it run.
Yeah, 3 Eric.
Eric. And I say when it's Eric.
He froze up.
Well, shoot, that's all right. You know, see. I remember me, man.
3 Erics.
I got whooped for messing up the needle.
Hey,
on the DJ table, got the mess.
I want to see who all remembers the console TVs that used to have the record players in the top of them.
Yeah, that was the floor model, the wooden joint.
Yeah, the little floor model, right? So now, you know what I'm saying? Talk about your little Erics, right? You know what I'm saying? To learn how to scratch. I remember when McDonald's came out with their little vinyl record and stuff like that. Like they had a whole soundtrack to McDonald's back in the day. And we used to take it and put it on the little record player, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's the first time I ever did.
Ain't no damn 51. He know about the McDonald's wax record.
It's the McDonald's wax record, man.
For a great
Eric. Yo, how does
McDonald.
He said the McDonald's wax record, bro.
Yeah, McDonald's used to have a little vinyl record, man. You know what I'm saying? You could get it with like your they used to give them away with your Happy Meals back in the day.
It was a small record.
Yeah,
little 45.
Small record.
Yeah,
45.
it was a small record. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a small record that you'd be able to, you know what I'm saying?
That's what they was called, the 45s. Remember, you used to have to get the adapter to put it on a 33 player.
No, I had the Cookie Monster, turntable.
Oh, so you already had the plastic thing in the middle.
Yeah, I had the Cookie Monster one. Pop that mug open, throw that mug up on there. I didn't know what I was doing. I messed up so many dang
I used to put my tapes. I used to put my tapes in Teddy Ruxpin. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's crazy.
Yo,
my pops had a whole bunch of Christian tapes, man. And you know, I was trying to do my little.
I used to record over them. You used to record them over them too. Little blue tape. They was mad short like this. Mad short. You could put like 2 songs on it. Yeah, I used to do the same thing.
I got beat so bad. And John 3:16, and then coming in. And you know what time it is? What? Yeah, I got the beating of my life.
Oh.
So
I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened.
See,
you
was the stupid crook. Yo, at least when I stole them.
We was talking about back in the day. I was asking them, do you remember the old console TVs that used to have the record player up on the top of them, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And when McDonald's first came out with that little, I think Quay said the 45 vinyl that they had, with the little songs on it and stuff. And how much trouble did you get in for scratching on it?
So I got in so much trouble they just started not buying them anymore. At my house, those things were not allowed because anytime somebody came in and they had one, I was scratching on it. I didn't care. Yeah, that was my early
bring
years,
it back. Have you ever scratched rap music in the church on Jesus' turntable?
Never. Never in the church.
Shout out IKS, man. I don't know if you did. I know I did. I played every. Listen, I love music, so if it was something available to play some music on, it was doing it, man. I done rapped while trying to play keys on the keyboard in the church and all that, man. I done dialed 900 numbers from their phone. Yes.
The days that I was a member of the church was my early years when I lived with my grandmother and stuff. So there was no music being played at the church. Definitely not. She wasn't having that.
So your Jesus played backgammon.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, y'all seen the title. I know sports, but the reality, I don't know a damn thing about them. But I do watch them. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, a lot of things in the topic today, man. You got that. Have you heard about Javante Davis and that Jake Paul fight supposed to be popping off? Now, what's your thoughts on that, man? Is it entertainment and money?
I see the look on his face.
Absolutely,
He's like,
100.
man, come on, man.
Absolutely entertainment money. Of course it is. They can't be serious about that. There's no way they can be serious about that. But I get it. But what's the outcome going to be if it is an entertainment purpose?
I mean, this is like what I had seen the thing with Dana White talking to his brother Logan, and he was telling him like, why don't y'all fight people y'all size? Everybody that they fight is either smaller than them or they old. They'll never fight nobody they size at all. I mean, I would love for them to try to tell me. Yeah, hit me up. We can't hear you, Ness. Your volume went out, folks. Yeah, but I'll get down. I'll run up there 30 seconds, one round.
Yeah, we can hear you. Can't see you, though. Oh, no, you're there.
I don't know what happened. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, but your visuals went out, though, G. It's all right, man. We all ugly, man. You can show yourself.
There's another you hear about Floyd Mayweather called out Terrence Crawford, right?
That Floyd. Nah. Even Floyd good. But I think back in his heyday when he was younger, I still don't think that he could mess with Bud. Bud hitting harder.
So? Yeah,
Bud hitting harder, bro. Everybody that man in box, man, looked like the Elephant Man or like Morton after you fought Tommy Hearns. You know what I'm saying? Lumped up, looking like Elephant Man.
My back? Yeah, I'm back.
Yes, sir. You is. Yes,
yeah, you're back. You're back. So we were just asking the question, you know what I'm saying, or discussing the whole Floyd Mayweather Terrence Crawford thing. You know what I'm saying? And what was you saying, IKS? You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day.
Bud hit too hard,
man.
He hit too hard. He gonna mess.
Who hits too hard? Mayweather?
No, Terrence
Crawford.
Everybody that man boxed, man, he put ooh wee ooh woo knots on him.
Yeah, that kid's amazing. That kid's amazing. And he produces power in such a short distance. Those double punches that he does is crazy. I've never seen that before. In that short of a distance, how he can, when he was hitting Canelo with those double jabs, I was like, wow, how can he produce that much power with such a short distance? And then the way he knocks people out, you guys got to understand, look at the follow-up punch, because it's coming right after every single time. So that dude's a beast, and I've never seen anybody like him. I'm not a big boxing fan, but I watch the major fights.
Okay.
So,
I'm a Bears fan. My Bears did good. Oh,
Bears
good.
won. The Bears beat the
Cowgirls. They beat the Cowgirls, man. They beat the Cowgirls.
They did.
Man, they did. Hey,
don't ask me.
You ever farted during the DJ set?
Of course. Good, what do you mean?
He said, of course.
He said, of course.
Oh, we got a winner. We got a winner.
The first honest answer right there.
Honest answer, bro.
Bro, I've done a lot of things in the DJ booth. Trust me.
Such as.
You open up the doors.
I've done some things.
You gotta at least give us one example.
Nah, there's way too many of my people listening. One example would be, you know, man, how do I put this? They had a door. I was in a DJ booth that was up high. that had tinted windows and they can lock the door. And it was just me in there. That's all I'm gonna say.
That don't sound interesting at all. It definitely sounds like, tell you the truth, if you talking about
You
it
was
was
by
dark
yourself.
window, you was in there
It
all by
looked
yourself.
like it was just me in there. It looked like it was just me is what I'm trying to get at.
Well, we on the
Okay,
air,
so she
homeboy.
left the juices
Yeah, we
on the
on the air. He
vinyl.
just almost talked himself into something. You going to jail. Oh, nasty. You talking about what he was in there doing by himself. He in there having a ball of fun all by himself. Come on, man. We done been
With just his hat on.
Everybody on the panel done been to prison. Yup, with his
With just his hat on.
Naked DJing.
With just his hat on.
Sweat, naked DJing. Oh yeah, on the ones and twos. Come on, bro.
Oh, man.
Go ahead.
Nah. That was back in the day, way back.
So now we understand where the E Ness came from. Eric ain't got Nessin on. Yeah. Shout out E Ness. He talking about in the DJ room just by myself. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Crazy. Y'all are crazy.
That's the hat of my Fila socks.
How you gonna call us crazy? You explaining enough.
I never had Fila socks. I never wore Fila. Never.
What?
Nah.
So what?
Nah.
Adidas?
I had British Knights though. I had big BKs.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
I had those.
So crazy.
And I rocked those.
See? All right, now what about troops? What about troops?
I had troops.
Remember the troops?
I had troops, but it was they were my sisters.
Nice
They were my sister's troops, and I got them hand me down.
Well,
I got my hand me down too.
Hand me down.
Yeah. So hey,
let me tell
that's
you what I got my troops hand me down. I got my Etonics hand me down. The spot bill. Oh, they go cracking Day. Yeah, them the cows. See, I had the background on. I could have just showed y'all real quick, man. You know what I'm saying? It was like they excited too, bro. Yo, what up, family? Pardon me, I apologize. One of these days we gotta have a show with Craig and Day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, see what it is. What Craig and Day is eating it's two Angus steak cows. They're supposed to be done for whatever else reason, but they ain't, and they my niggas. So this is I'm not from the country, bro. You know what I'm saying? I've just been doing this shit for 18 months, but bro, you know what I'm saying? It's just a regular hood nigga that don't know nothing about these niggas other than hey, you know what I'm saying? They cool as hell, and that's just that. You know what I'm saying? Simple
sometimes
as that.
that's the best way, yo. Sometimes that's the best way. Listen, I agree with meeting new people just off a vibe. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know what's going on with them, but you don't need to know. That's how I feel.
Man, I'm playing it by ear.
Exactly.
I got a question for you. With the new age DJing and the old school DJing, do you think there's like a competition, you know what I'm saying, between the generations? Or, you know what I'm saying, what is there a way that everything is meshing together?
You know, I think it's coming together now. But I think when the new technology came out, the older DJs had the clash with the younger DJs. Okay. As it progressed and new equipment came out, the conflict became the newer DJs have conflict with the older DJs. Because I notice now
it's got real skill, right?
Right. I notice now that it's the new DJs that say, oh, it doesn't matter what you're on. Okay, so why don't you use turntables if it doesn't matter?
Because they can't use it, right? The new
don't want to have
can't
that
use a real turntable.
Some can. Don't get me wrong. Some can, but it's like I noticed in the area that I'm in, like the conflicts has changed because I used to be one of those old DJs that was like, yo, nah, that new technology, nah, fuck that. I'm not doing that. But I'm sticking to my vinyl. But then that shit got easy. That shit started getting too easy.
Speaking of that, let me ask you a different question. And shout out Uncle Beats and Hood Hierarchy. But yo, a good friend of Uncle Beats is Benzino. He's been on this platform numerous times. But Benzino's out there in Boston. So let me ask you, bro, like, how is the music sound in Boston? One and two, is it still like you remember how like the Irish, Italian driven? Like, is it still Celtic pride? Should I say, or has it
Well,
become more
well, from
yeah.
more hip hop, you mean?
Yeah, I mean more culturally accepting, should I say. Y'all come from the era, if anybody know, well, your area, Whitey Bulger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, see, that's what the outsiders that look at Boston see on the music scene. But there's a huge hip hop scene here. It's huge, and
Yeah,
it's
I'm talking
Boston.
about your environment. Your environment isn't culturally awake. That's why I'm asking you, like,
Oh yeah,
you know,
oh yeah,
they got a very strong white community out there in Boston. Let me just be blunt. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah. But see,
Walmart and all them, and yeah. So I'm asking,
but
has
see,
it become?
you're kind of breaking up. But the hip hop scene in Boston is I believe coming up, it was dominated by the white scene because they used to call them backpackers, and
Yeah,
the the hip hop that I went to and the hip hop that I saw on stage, big up Schizophrenics, big up Virtuoso, big up Esoteric, like that, they're all white. And those dudes will see anybody on the mic, white, brown, green, black. It was always about lyrics with us. It wasn't always about who had the most money. So it didn't matter who was on stage, and it didn't matter who was in. At sometimes at shows, I would be the only black dude there,
Mm.
all white, and it'd be packed, wall to wall. And
see now, I ain't gonna hold
go
you.
ahead.
For people that weren't like major in the scene, you got to see that. Like, back in the day, shout out my nigga Dop. Oh, see, excuse me. My boy Incredible Bars, Doff, right? I remember when my
Yeah.
man Andy took them out there, they had a show with Fat Joe. And the name of their group was the Lowlifes. But I experienced it there, just like how you said it was a weird ass experience. It was 190% hip hop, but it was 98% white. You get me?
Yep. That's the way it was.
And what's crazy is it was like a vibe of like white people that was on some like gutter. That was like, yeah, just like how you said, like they was super confident, like, yo, we all rap. Like you still felt kind of like the racism, and it was still rap. It was weird,
Every
man.
time. Very weird. Very weird. Very weird. Because I listen to MCs that are well worldwide known in the underground hip hop scene, talking about Eminem and he's not this and he's not that, and I'm like, the hip hop scene that you're in are all white audiences every single time, which is not bad. I love the fact that I don't look at them as white audiences. I look at them as hip hop heads, because when I'm doing a KRS-One show, and KRS-One comes to Boston all the time, and he rocks the show, packed out every single night. And when I look in the crowd, I don't see us there. I don't see us there, and that's KRS-One.
Yeah.
I don't see us there. There's a couple of us are sprinkled there, but you know what? When I look in the crowd and I take out the music, everybody chats the lyrics to KRS-One, and I'm talking about everybody, not just the black people, not just the white people. It's everybody in the place. So the hip hop that I come from, doesn't see no color. I don't listen to that trap music bullshit.
Well, us on this panel, we come from that same era. I'm 48, about to be 49, brother. So let me ask you this. Like, not even before I say that, shout out, my man Frank Moolah, you know what I'm saying, P. Gutter. He just got interviewed and did a little segment out there on Ripe Tangerines. So shout out Ripe Tangerines. That's out in your area also, Boston. You know what I'm saying? Ripe Tangerines. Yeah, so shout out to them, man. They showed the bro some love. But so like I was saying, man, like with those avenues out there. Those kind of and what you're saying makes a lot of sense, because what they focus behind is really like bars. They don't follow. I've never seen nothing on any one of those platforms, especially out to Boston. Well, Worcester is different, and that's watch this. What's so crazy? That's why I was born at. I was put for adoption at birth. Oh, you see, that's how they pronounce it. Say it again.
Worcester.
All right. Now, what's crazy is that's on my birth certificate, bro. I was given birth to in Worcester, right? And I was given away at birth. You know, they got a system out there in Massachusetts where they swap the babies out with New York. You know what I mean? And vice versa. You know what I'm saying? New York, Massachusetts, and Connecticut. Yeah, bro. That's all jokes aside. When it comes to the family court system, a lot of kids get shipped out right within them. That's why the tri-state area: New York, Connecticut, Massachusetts. You know what I'm saying?
I can see that happening.
But I can see that. I was a process of that happening, man. What's crazy is, I'm light skinned. I swear, I think it was like 6 months ago. So, shout out Liddy, because one of the dudes we mess with on here, man, he's from somewhere by in between Boston and Worcester, right? But he rep out there to the fullest, man. And anyhow, I got to looking at Google Maps. Some told me, go ahead, look at the city on Google Maps. Because I reached out to a couple people like, man, it's crazy that I was born there and I know nothing about it. So I was trying to, meet somebody online that could tell me a little bit about my hometown. What's so crazy is I got on Google Maps. I swear to God, that got to be like the light skin capital of the world. I see everybody light skin, from fiends to everybody. Just random people in traffic. It was like, everybody related. I said, oh, yeah, light skin capital, man. Everybody over there mixed with something.
Worcester's kind of far from Boston, so I don't know anything. It is. I'm not really sure how far it is, but I don't know nothing about Worcester.
Oh.
If I do a show in Worcester, I'm in and out.
Well, I tell you this, man. See, sometimes that's why I said my Jesus got gold teeth. Because
I got tattoos.
My Jesus swiped me up out of there, right? The lady that had gave birth to me out there from Worcester. When I found that, she was ugly as hell. You know what I'm saying? She was ugly as all hell, bro. Like, damn. Like, me and my daughter seen that the first time. Like, damn, that's mommy? Damn. And at first, I'm telling myself, like, nah, this ain't her. It can't be. But then she had the earlobes. I'm like, oh, man, she got the earlobes. That's my mom's. Damn. Woo. So, you still trying to show a little love anyway. That's Mama Dukes. Ain't nobody got, you know what I'm saying? She terrible. Look, yeah, bro. But then you just get the vibe and like, oh, her attitude and her mouth look just like her face. That's
wild. That's wild. That's
crazy. That's crazy.
That's wild.
Dead ass. I'm telling you, she gotta be like right now, like, I'm 48, so she gotta be probably about 78. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 88. Who knows, right? You know how people was back in the days. They had kids when they was grown. You know what I mean? Who knows how old she is? But I tell you this much, ain't none of that old age and none of that stop her for chasing balls on your jaws. She an antique, still chasing balls on your jaws. You know what I'm saying? So you found out in a good way. Some people just wasn't meant to be your mama. Jesus swiped me up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Went and got the grill, told me later on in life, listen here, bro. Don't love her no more. That was a trash can. You know what I'm saying? That's what you call. She reneged on the play. You know what I'm saying? So I just hit them with a blind 7. Came out with a 10 for 2. Knock it off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, mama.
No, I don't.
Hey, I got a question for you, man.
You said no? How you don't know, bro? See, that's where the DJ come from.
Nah, I hear you, but I can never disrespect my own mother like that.
I ain't disrespecting. Listen here, bro. Understand this, man. From the day that she fought it and I came into play, right? They took me out the playing field, and she ain't fight for the boy. See, I ain't go get a new name. Even though I was light skinned, I ain't turning into Mustafa or Carlos or you know what I'm saying, Juan or none of them. I'm still the same raggedy name she named me, Jason. And you ain't come look for me? You know what I'm saying? Yo, man, I look for money that I lost out my pocket longer than she looked for her own child. You dig?
I get it. I get it.
So for me, being super petty with it, you know, that's really mature too.
No, I
So
get
instead
it.
of me
I get it.
taking
No,
the
I
bad
understand.
attitude and saying, yo, shorty's a muskrat, this, that, and third. Instead, it's just like, you know what? God removed you out of my furniture setup. You know what I'm saying? Because every living room don't fit no L-shaped couch. You know what I'm saying? She was an L shape. You know what I mean? We need a love seat and a couch. You dig? That's all it was. Simple as that. You know what I'm saying? Roto Rooter.
I feel you.
God had to get something up out the drainage. She just happened to, you know what I'm saying? That's all. That's all,
Okay.
brother. I don't knock her. I don't knock her, fam. You can't redo nothing. So listen here. She was a vessel. God put the gods on the playing field. But a muskrat, she still is. So she don't deserve the credit of being called mama. She don't deserve the credit of being called nothing with an M word. You know what I'm saying? They should take the whole M vocabulary for her. You know what I'm saying? For anything. She can't even say bread. It's just honey, not money. Honey. Yeah. I would love to punch her in her mouth so her teeth don't work, so she end up talking like that. Honey. Yeah. You give me little things like
You're
that,
a
man.
wild boy. You're a wild boy. But I get it.
That
I
ain't
get
wild.
it.
All right, well,
No,
let's
I
just
get
be.
it.
If somebody really broke your heart like that, see, I can't wait till I get like Tony Knuckles. Look at Tony Knuckles. He got the mechanic hands, right? So if I had them kind of knuckles, you know what I'm saying? That you know, and I seen my mom's, I would pluck her in the throat with one of them big ass Tony Knuckles. Pluck her dead in the throat. Ah! When you was little, somebody plucked you in your eye, on your forehead or whatever, and gave you a knot, I would do that right in her throat. And that would be beautiful if she was like 91. So it'd be all the saggy turkey neck skin. Yeah, that's showing you that thing hit harder. This is a love tap. This go back from the pamper. Pow. And I'd be good with that. I'd be good with that. You know what I'm saying? How do you define that? Come on, man. Many of dudes don't went to prison because some girls stopped loving them. Bro, I still stay strong
But
on the
at
mother
some
that
point,
gave me, stop loving me, bro. Yeah.
everybody, well, I can only speak for myself, has gone through it with their moms where some vicious stuff has happened to them. But at some point in your life, to move on with your life, you got to know when to figure out what else to do, letting that clog your brain.
It ain't clogging my brain. That ain't clogging my brain. That's good entertainment. That's why when you had mentioned it, it was so easy for me to just tell you,
I
damn.
know.
And then when I found that she was ugly, popped. But she had the earlobes. That's it. That's good energy, bro. Get what I'm saying? I hope she put that. If I had the access to put that on,
it is giving me good energy. It is giving me good energy because it's some wild shit.
Yeah, if I could put that on her gravestone, I swear I would put something like, yo, this creature right here made it to 91. With the emoji, like, how she pulled it off, I don't know. But this will tell y'all this, all of them sightings y'all had for Sasquatch, y'all wasn't lying. It was her. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't y'all wasn't lying. You know what I'm saying? She been running through the backwoods of America since I was born, 76. So yeah, it was many of Sasquatch sightings. She gone now. Right. Well, I don't know if she gone. She ain't going nowhere. See, muskrats don't die. You ever notice that? Like crackheads is still in the hood. They don't go nowhere, bro. Crack something different. Yeah.
I don't know nothing about that. But yeah.
You don't know nothing about crackheads in the neighborhood? Like, look around. Look out your window right now. You don't see a crackhead?
No.
Oh, that's right. He in a beautiful world.
Yeah. Well, you know, I was in Boston a long time ago.
What'd you say?
I was saying I was in Boston a long time ago, back in the early 90s. When I was in Job Corps, I used to play football out there. I noticed that there was a different style out there back then. I don't know if you was around back then, where there were songs like "It's Time for the Percolator." You know what I'm saying? Like it was little songs like that, right? You know what I'm saying? What do you remember the most about that era?
You been bad as hell. You was in Job Corps.
Say?
What do you remember the most about the 90s era?
What I remember most about the 90s, that it was like hip hop was more relatable to everyday people that was around me, if that makes sense. Like the hip hop that I was listening to, the music that I was listening to, like I knew about the funk phenomenon and that song that you're saying, Funk Phenomenon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
those songs, but I also know Illmatic
Oh, you
came out
talking
in the
about that
90s.
something like a phenomenon? Something you talking about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was white people.
No,
No,
it
actually,
was just was it?
I forget
I
the
don't.
era of music that they called it though. You know what I'm saying? Um,
It was hip. What was it called? It was house music. It was house music.
okay,
I
yeah.
believe that fell under that category of house music or dance music. I believe that's
Mm.
something like that.
I want to
Yeah,
But
say it's
that one
house
kick
music,
punch.
right?
But yo, shout
yeah,
out my
yeah.
man Dave Sanchez. Yo, Dave Sanchez had a label back in the days called Allen Street Records. Man, he used to call himself Doc Barron. And matter of fact, I'm lying. Before he had Allen Street Records, he had a label called Soho. But anyhow, they made a break beat called Hot. Remember that? Hot.
Mhm.
Doo, 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 doo,
Yeah.
hot.
What? Yeah. I remember that.
Yo, that was my man Dave Sanchez, bro. And what's crazy
Yeah,
is he
yeah,
just got a
yeah. I
Grammy
remember
off of that
that.
like 3 years ago, 4 years ago. He just got a Grammy off that. But that one break beat made them
That
people rich, bro.
100%. A lot of
Yeah,
people use
that's
that
signed
break
to
beat.
Allen Street. His label at the time I came across him was Allen Street. And yeah, we dropped a compilation, ASR. Matter of fact, Allen Street Records, ASR Volume 1. It was on it was on Allen Street / Thump Records, but distributed from
Mm.
Universal. If you remember back then, Thump Records, that was
Did it
fun
have?
about it. Yeah, Thump was all
It had
car
a
show.
yellow. Yeah. It
All they
had a
put, I
yellow
mean, they
label.
distributed. Yeah,
It
they
had
had
a
all
yellow.
kinds of labels, even down with it.
Yeah.
Remember, TVT was a extension of it. But what they
TVT.
did, they,
Yeah.
they distributed everywhere, but their performances was always big car shows from the west to the south, Midwest, all the way to the southern East Coast. You know, but
Mm.
that was what was good about them. It was like this was at the time that you had like Freak Nick. You know what I'm saying? This before South by Southwest. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you had
Yeah.
automatically you drop a joint and you distribute it through Thump Records. You got hella shows. Automatically car shows, you know what I mean? But that one beat, that break beat, did it for them. So that
Yeah, that
leads
was
me to
a
ask
big
you,
beat.
you have any break beats that you have
What'd
put
you
out
say?
there or any? I said that leads me to ask you, do you have any break beats you've put out there, or what credits do you have as far as dealing with some people in this game?
The only credits that I can take credit for is scratches on people's albums and like way in the background and stuff like that. Some people like just local artists really around here because the time that I was coming up, like if you wasn't premiere, you wasn't getting put on, you know? So it was hard. So I got tons of songs that I've done for people locally and some people from out of state where they send me songs and stuff like that, but it's all underground hip hop. It's all underground hip hop. Like
All right.
EBGB from Florida. I've done some stuff for who else? Like Virtuoso throughout the years. I've done stuff for Esoteric throughout the years. These are all, but the thing is, these are all my friends. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I asked them for any money to do it like this. I just did it because it was hip hop. That's how I did it. So that's how it's always been with me. Now, if people want cuts, I charge them, but I got to make some money at this
So,
game.
all right. So how much? Let's say that. Speaking on that, let's say somebody wants to send you a track, send you one song, and you scratch it up. What would you charge? What do you
Somebody,
charge for somebody?
if somebody wants me to do a scratch in like an intro and like the choruses and stuff like in an outro, I charge $300 for the whole song.
Mm.
It's not that much. And
EP,
I've been,
Gotcha.
that's been my price forever. Like since day one, since I started doing this about 16 years ago, since I started putting scratches, it's been that same price ever since.
Well worth it.
Yeah, it's
So how much do you
just
charge for? Let's say somebody want to get a mixtape done with you scratching it up.
if they wanted a whole mixtape, which I'm actually working on a mixtape right now for Loud House Records. It's a Boston MC mixtape, and it's just all the local artists that have songs and stuff that they haven't released yet. I'm putting it all together as one, and I got some pretty big hitters on there, and I'm not charging anything for that. Well, we never talked about money, but I that's not what I'm doing it for, so it doesn't really matter to me.
Gotcha. So how would somebody go about contacting you? Pardon me, Tony. This is my last question. How would somebody go about contacting you? And two questions: either being a part of your mixtape, or is it only for Boston artists? Or two, drop your link information so people could get a hold of you for the scratches, whether it be for a song, mixtape or whatever. You know what I mean?
All right, yeah. If you want to contact me for mixtape scratches or song scratches, all you got to do is send the information to enesdd@yahoo.com, or hit me up on Instagram at the same name, or enesdd. It's always enesdd, not the Enes, nothing else. It's enesdd at whatever, Gmail, Facebook, whatever, TikTok. That's how you get in touch with me. Yeah. Whoa. Yo, y'all are killing me. But yeah. The best way to do it is to email me at enesdd@yahoo.com with the song track, either the acapellas, and in the subject field what you want done. And then I'll contact you back and we'll talk about it and we'll just get it done. I'll do my thing on it and send it back to you.
What's the craziest thing somebody ever asked you to like send you to scratch on? And he was like, oh my goodness.
Oh, the craziest thing. I had to scratch on some booty music from an artist down in Florida, and that was crazy. So fast.
Can we get his
Why
name?
you was in the booth with tinted windows by yourself?
No.
With just the hat on?
No, you don't. No tent.
With just the hat on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yo, I got a question, right? Because coming up, I remember back in the days we used to have bass wars, right? You know what I'm saying? And I remember a time before people had the custom boxes that people used to take out house stereos and put them in their trunks and things like that. Who was the hottest bass DJ back in those times? Because I don't know if they do them nowadays anymore.
I don't know if they do them nowadays, but like Jam Pony and those crew down in Florida, they had it going on. They had who else? DJ Laz from Power 96 back in the days. He had it going on. This is the time that I lived in that base area. I lived in Florida because I went to school out there. So I experienced that base, and trust me, it's nice. Yeah. A lot of scratch music and bass music coincide because a lot of scratch music is that double time bass. Mm-hmm. So I grew up listening to bass music like DJ Vision, DJ Exotic E. Like those are the DJs, rest in peace, were the DJs that when I was getting into scratch, those are the DJs that I saw. And like, if you could, like, I don't know if you guys know DJ Exotic E. He was from the Executioners of the Rock Raider eras. He was like the Florida-based DJ from the Executioners, like the X-Men. And he was just a turntablist bass DJ. What I saw out of him, and he was so nasty. He was so nasty. And he did the clubs. He did all the clubs, all of them.
See, now talk about those. One of the pioneers that I remember was Africa Bambaataa, right? You know what I'm saying? And, you know, there were stories. I used to have an uncle that was out in New York when and they talk about plugging up their system into the light poles and stuff like that during the summer months, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then when I did get into the bass wars, there was a cat that was out, DJ Magic Mike. That a lot of people don't even know nothing about these days, man. You know what I'm saying? I was telling one of these cats because he wanted to test out his speakers. I said, if you really want to test it out, check out this right here. And you know what I'm saying? If you had the right equipment, you was that DJ Magic, boom. You know what I'm saying? Was definitely going to put somebody on that.
You're taking me way back. You're taking me way back to the house
That's what
party
I'm talking
days,
about.
when we used to block off the streets.
Yeah.
We used to block off the streets in Dorchester and Holmes Ave where my grandmother lived, and it was a block party. But I was young then, so I was just watching.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I think
saying?
we all
I was
young,
just
though,
watching.
but those are the people who kind of paved the way for, you know what I'm saying, for
100%.
hip-hop artists, you know what I'm saying, and rappers to be doing what they're doing today, right? You know what I'm saying? And,
absolutely, because there was always that. Yeah, there was always that one guy at the block party that controlled the mic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
the MC.
Yes, the MC. And that's who it. Even like if you go back into the New York days and you see Africa Bambaataa, there's always a DJ behind him when he's rapping, because Africa Bambaataa did both. You know what I'm saying? He did the exactly, but it turned into the DJ needed to be more technical because everybody else was stepping up their game. So you needed somebody else to be your hype man. And that's how the MC got introduced, because they started rapping their routines. He's going to break. Here comes the funky breakdown. Like, that's practiced. When Kool Herc was doing it.
Have you ever heard of DJ Zodiac?
DJ Zodiac, yeah, no. From what era? I mean, there's probably been a million of them.
Oh man, he's from right now. But anyhow, he about to be on the show in a couple weeks. You know what I'm saying? That's a good friend of mine.
Okay.
But yeah, bro, like you guys share a lot of the same, vibes, beliefs, understanding, all that, man. Pure hip hop.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Hey, you take food stamps on that single mix? On a single scratching thing?
No, I heard you. There's no delay.
I thought he froze up. Like,
Yeah, I'm saying, I'm interested in that
I got
joint,
you.
in the mixtape, scratching and all that. But I was just saying, if did you take food stamps? You know what I'm saying? Because the way my account worked, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But don't worry about it. This the whole thing, though. You get what I mean? Like, I
Yes,
can go
I
on
get
and
it.
knock it down. I can go on, hit you with the, you know what I'm saying? I can hit you with the 50 clip for the 25. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Word,
bro.
let's do it. Let's do it.
Maybe due to you being friends, I might can hit you with the 55 clip for the 22.
Let me think. Let me see. That's on Tuesday, right? You be getting that?
Yeah, hold on. Because you're going to want to cash on hand right there. You're going to want to cash on hand right there, so don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow I'm going down to the welfare building and get the paperwork, and then we're going to knock that out.
Right,
so once I get the paperwork.
Okay, that's tomorrow, though.
Yeah, that's tomorrow. Once I go get the paperwork, let's say they're going to set it out, and then now we got a budget. You got to understand this, man, because it ain't just you. It ain't just you. Don't be selfish. Don't revolve around you. Everything don't revolve around E-Net.
Word,
you know what I'm saying?
Word. I got you.
Give me that right there. It could be like 3 interviews, fam, depending on how they break me off. You know what I mean?
How about this? You send me a screenshot of the money.
I think you're going too far, man. Why would I send you a screenshot of what's in my pocket? All you need is your services, fam. What you trying to get? Oatmeal? You know what I'm saying?
And then in return, I'll send you a screenshot of the mix being done.
There you go. All right. So I can send you a screenshot of the EBT. You know, I definitely could do that.
I got you. All right, word.
The old school book of stamps, man.
Yo, guess what it's gonna say? It's gonna say transaction pending. You know what I mean?
Word. That's all I need.
With the dots running.
Yeah.
With the circle.
What you mean? Because the lady at welfare want to hear the mixtape too. She like, you gonna do the bring the mixtape.
Oh. What's her name? I'll give her a shout out. She'll make it even go. She'll push it through.
That's Miss Gladys.
Oh, okay.
Miss Gladys, and you know her old school name. It's just like candy. What's that name?
That's Miss Gladys.
Yeah. You know what? I'll make her R&B mixtape. R&B mixtape coming Miss Gladys' way.
Oh, so then that's gonna be playing right in. As soon as you walk into welfare, that's gonna be playing. They all gonna be there.
You know that. That's gonna be playing for the next 20 years.
Gonna be on repeat. That's gonna be on repeat.
Yeah, I believe it.
What would you start it with? What would you start it with? Most classic mixtape in the world, R&B. What is one song as a DJ that you could start it with and guaranteed to get the women that just change any vibe? Let's say they playing 2025 music right now, then out of nowhere, this one song come on. Like,
Turn out the lights. Right off the bat. Right off the bat.
Another one bites the dust.
Oh, okay.
And another
Okay.
one. And another
one.
What about
Freaks come out at night.
Oh yeah.
Freaks come out.
Ooh, remember that? Ooh, ooh, make it last forever.
How about this? No parking, baby. No parking on the dance floor. Come on. See, I'll take it back to the roller skating days if you guys want me to.
Hey, we ain't even gonna get started on that because we had a discussion about this, and they called me old. You know what I'm saying? All because I said I remember the days where you had to you had to strap the skates on. You know what I'm saying? The metal skates
on top of your shoes.
Disco balls.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's all. That's all.
I don't know
about iron attachments. You know what I'm saying?
So that's old. That's definitely old.
Yeah, and tell him the rest of that story. It goes along with. Look how he nerd. He try to reel us into it. Yeah, you know, after he threw that in there, talking about when I attached the skate to my foot, then he said, yeah, you know, y'all. Like I'm talking about back to the original disco ball. He said, hold on, original disco ball. What is that?
Hold on. Check this out. As a DJ, you know what I'm saying, and you know, being in a time where skating and disco was a thing. Do you remember back in the day, you go to the skating rink and and when the skating was done, it turned into like a little disco ball floor, right? You know what I'm saying? For people to go out and dance on. They used to bring out the disco balls, right? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah.
Down. And it was like a little light show going on. See, they thought I was playing. I was like, dude, I remember these things because I
all
remember
I'm saying is
I believe they still do that now. I think
listen here, bro. No. Don't say they do that now, because guess what? Let me tell you one little word that came into play that he left out, bro. Now, it's called ladders. It's called ladders. This dude just talk about how I go from a party, then all of a sudden they start attaching a glittering balls to the ceiling. No ladder, no nothing. Like, see, white man can't jump. You know what I'm saying? So I guess he was just running around with a bunch of tall, you know, everybody was just dunking on the ceiling. Hang that up.
No.
How I get up there?
The Harlem Globetrotter trick.
Harlem Globetrotter.
Like it's
Harlem Globetrotter trick.
So hold on, no.
Like
so
it's already, but it's just not on. You know what I'm saying? It's already up.
Yo, Enes, you're not getting.
Talking about.
Now we want to tell the truth here. Listen, he said the original disco ball. So what he's trying to say is he is a part of the real family tree of the first. You remember how we had George Washington Carver? You know the black inventor. You know what I'm saying? That did so much with the peanut, right? What this man is telling you is his family used to be in the juke joints heavy. And his family is the lady who bust a mirror and said, before Massa find out about this broke mirror right here, we finna take this mirror to a bowling ball and hang it from the ceiling up under this candle. Every scrap. And that was the first disco ball. He still got it.
He still got it.
I'm not messing. Look, I ain't messing with him no more, man. I am not messing with him no more. Hey,
listen.
As we begin to wrap this one up, Enes, man, you know what I'm saying? How can people you know what I'm saying, find you?
Find me. Listen, as long as they type in Enes DD, they can find me in any platform.
Everywhere. Now watch this, Enes. Let me say this before you bounce. Yo, we got access to, an extreme load of independent, all underground artists. And like seriously, all jokes aside, I'm talking about, listen, no exaggeration. I could throw 50 artists on your lap right now. And I'm talking about quality artists. No exaggeration to it, bro. You the first DJ that really, you know what I'm saying, that mentioned something to the point of independence. Now, we joke and play games and all that on this. You know, I've been doing shows with Crucial Conflict myself, you know what I mean? So
that's dudes.
like it ain't yeah, that's recent, bro. We just did Peoria, you know, but anyhow, it ain't about me. Listen, bro, it's so many artists that got some material, bro, and they wishing for an opportunity, man. You get what I'm saying? And something like that, you being a DJ with a mixtape, that's logical. Now, I'm telling you, I'm talking about, bro, we got access. You see this panel by itself. We cover the whole United States. So we are, what I mean by when we talk behind the scenes, I'm going to be able to show you in real time, like, listen, bro, any area you talk about, like I got people in your area in Boston, Massachusetts, that's streaming. They got a little team of people. You get what I mean? Dorchester that you had mentioned, but not alone that, we got people all the way from Maine. Right? Now I'm just talking about IAS&I from Maine to California. Now, outside of that, Tony reached the world. He's the Global Grief Conference, and last year he had, you know what I mean, 4.8 million viewers on the Global Grief Network. So maybe we could tap in with that too, because you're a DJ. You might want to do a little entertainment during this thing. It's a 72-hour worldwide conference. You know what I'm saying?
I'm down.
So if you just DJ and that's it, you can't go wrong. You can't even get in trouble by you just a DJ, so you could spin whatever, and you know something simple is make sure it's commercial, no cursing, we're good.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Good.
Yeah.
Man, listen here. Look how that just fell us in the lap, because he could. Yo, broke a DJ the wingman cooking. Knock it off, fam. Message.
Hey, we about the one that's coming up next year, man. It's about to be bigger than the one that we did this year. You know, like we did a whole lot of things, reached a lot of people. And it's all, you know what I'm saying, it's all in service to underserved communities, right?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? It's mental health, grief, trauma, addiction, you know what I'm saying? We got live, and it's all live.
Let's do it.
You know, but we'll touch base on that, though. We'll definitely touch base on that.
Yo, let me land my plane right quick. Let me land my plane. Watch this. Can we, I'm talking about for real, bro. Because when you hear this music, you're going to say, man, listen, because I'm confident enough to say that, I swear to God, all jokes aside, we got so much of a variety. I can guarantee all of this music is stronger than anything that any label in America can present to you by themselves. No exaggeration. Our team is strong enough that we are so well rounded and have, you know what I mean? It's so many different genres that we can act. Our team is strong enough to do the BET Awards by itself. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm ready.
I mean, not saying any awards or whatever. Not trying to give myself ego and pride, but what I'm trying to say is we got white, black, green, purple, orange from Africa to Haiti, bro, in real time. No exaggeration. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I say 50, but we easily got about 200 and some change, but they're not all ready to go. We got about, as you say, 50 that's fire. We definitely got 25 ready to go right now.
That's
so what I'm asking you to land this plane is, can we initiate, can I honestly tell the followers, hey, yo, submit some quality music, this, that, and the third, and we will create the Connectwork E-Nest mixtape.
100%. 100%.
Let's go.
There we go.
Let's go, brother.
Let's go.
Salute to you,
family. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do that.
You get me the tracks, I'll do my magic, and we'll take it from there.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So y'all heard that. Get y'all EBT cards ready.
I know you heard that too, Alicia. Alicia Sentiment. I know you heard Alicia Sentiment. We just had her on the show.
But if we're gonna, very talented. Listen up. See, I'm easy to work with. If we're gonna make this a series, I'll give people breaks on cuts and stuff like that. I'm doing it for the music, not to make money. If I make money to pay my light bills, I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? I don't need a Bentley. I already have one. I don't need a motorcycle. I got all that shit. That's too old. So let's do it for the music. Let's do it for the people. If we can make this a series and we have enough music to get this shit going, I'm 100% down. I'll do cuts for free.
I mean it, bro.
I have DJs.
We set up. Listen here, bro. We're gonna set up a call because we're gonna have to do a different kind of call to be able to, let you hear the music and all that, right? So we're gonna set up a call when this is done.
We'll screen it all. We'll screen it all.
Right here. Yeah, set it up. We're gonna set it up when this show done. But yeah, we definitely gotta do that. Cause it's so many people that continue to dream every day. And like these platforms here, we laugh, we joke, all that. But a lot of people are extremely selfish. You know what I'm saying? That's why the name of our show is the Connectwork, where you actually take connections and turn them into real collaboration. Shout out IKS for that. But that's what we do, man, because we got tired of dealing with. See, the good thing about this is ain't nobody up here never speak our accolades. We vibe with y'all. You know what I mean? We vibe with y'all. Never once did we have to go back to, yo, let me tell you what Quaalude did in the past. Let me tell you what IKS did in the past. Let me tell you what Tony did in the past, or what we still doing right now. We don't got to do that. We just vibing like we in the living room, chopping it up, man. And that's pure energy, bro. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
And that's what we doing, bro. No ulterior motive, no deception, but to all the people that continue to dream, it's beautiful when somebody can have something tangible where they can actually say, you know what, I got a shot at my dream. You know what I mean? Like, shout out Wingman yesterday. He ain't just come on here and say, yo, man, I make beautiful wings. I got a shop. I got this, that, and the third. He said, no, man. Right now, I got a free platter for anybody who pull up. Then when the show was done, here go my number, call between such and such and such, and I got the first 3 callers free. That's love, man. You know what I mean? Again, hood hierarchy. The channel that we rocking through right now, that's Uncle Beast. That's the OG. Salute to the OG, man, because he done connected us with all kinds of people, bro. Watch when you look at the platform. So all of this is still surreal to us. We grown. We done been in prison. You know, we back trying to do the right thing. Families, you know what I mean? We valuing things different. But instead of running around the streets and playing silly, we dealing with a bunch of grown men in the same scenario, looking for that last Hail Mary, bro. The positive way. You get what? We done been there, done it. So it's all just great energy now, man. Period.
Let's go.
Appreciate you.
We'll talk behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Most definitely, bro. Shout out to you, Enes.
Thanks, you. I appreciate you guys having me on the show. I'm very honored that I got to do this interview, you know, and I'm looking forward to what's next. I'm really looking forward to what's next.
Also, check your email here later. I'm going to be sending you over some files for the show today and everything like that. With that being said, man, we're going to go ahead and start to wrap this one up, man. Do you guys want to leave everybody with something? But most importantly, I want to say I appreciate each and every last one of you on the panel today. Appreciate my co-host. You know what I'm saying?
If we leaving it, then I gotta ask that one question because he ain't finished my other question. He had already admitted. You know, I said, yo, did you ever fart while on the set? And he was like, of course. So my question is this: it's always a double question. One, have you ever laid the killer down and walked off and somebody walked into it and you seen the facial and just slid? That's one. And two, did you ever walked into the taste of your own medicine, walk up there to the booth and somebody just laid it on you and you like, I can't listen because you did it. You ever had?
The second part, I've definitely had that happen to me. The first part, I plead the fifth.
So basically, he's saying, yo, that's his signature. I leave dust clouds every time I leave, man. I be relaxing. But
make sure the DJ.
So who violated? We can't give a shout out to the DJ who you walked into with far cloud.
Nah.
It was DJ Pooh.
Now, right, if you ain't gonna say the name, can you tell us real feeling of like, you know how when we do little foul things and you get a taste of your own medicine? Tell us, like, walk us through that. How that feel when you excited, get on the thing, and you like, ooh. You caught me with
it just makes you hope. It just makes you hope he didn't lick his fingers before he touched the fader. That's all. Mind, like, damn, I know you didn't like to do that.
It also make you say, hold on, I gotta step mine up. This fog cloud ain't working no more. I gotta come up with another trick. They got me.
Nah. It's not that often. It's only happened like maybe twice a year, maybe 3 times. I don't know.
He said twice a year.
He's downplaying.
16 years, that's 32. 32 times.
Nah. He know the targets now because he said he walked into it. So on the low, they got it. That's why he said twice a year. Those are the 2 times a year he runs across his secret op. They don't even know they at war. Bro don't know. The other dude don't know. But he do. He been getting them back twice a year, saving up.
Well, I'll just say like this: it's only
He's
there's
still
only a few people, there's only a few people that know where I DJ with another DJ.
Yeah, that's
he's
Timmy
still
Thunder
mad at that cloud walking. Yo,
So
how many
Timmy
years ago was
Thunder.
that cloud you walked? You still mad at? Shout out Enes. Yeah, Officer Petty. That's what we petty as hell. Yes, sir. Never forget it.
Let's see. I think this was back in like 2005, 2006. I can't remember the name of the club because the name of the club used to change all the time.
That's what you call official petty. We going on 20 years of petty. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Walked into a far cloud 20 years ago, and he's still getting them back twice a year.
Never should have did it.
Yo.
Hey.
Yo, we appreciate having you, eating that ass, man.
You know I just got to give a couple shout outs. Big shout out to Loud House Entertainment who's putting on this Boston mixtape.
Hold on, rewind back. Hold on that right quick. Hey, yo, Tony, can you big screen them so we could do all the love? Because, yo, that's another thing. Shout out to Loud House because they were super promoting you, bro. Shout out Loud House, man.
Those are my guys. Those are my guys.
And yo, guess what? Let me land my plane now. Can we get the interview with Loud House? If you watching Loud House, pull up.
Absolutely. I'll link him. I'll link him. That's a good dude. He does a lot. He does a lot for around here. Pick up Sandro Red Brick Records. I got to give a shout out to Sandro Castro and Red Brick Records. They've been doing big things in Boston for a very long time, and it's time that they make some noise out here too. These are all DJs and crews that I'm affiliated with, and I got to give shout outs to all the DJs that be in Boston that keep it real with me. Peace.
Amazing. All
yeah,
right.
yeah.
So you guys already know we got to leave you guys with something. See you guys in a couple more seconds. You guys know who it is. This is Tony Lynch. And then, you know what I'm saying? As always, I want to leave you guys with a mental health tip for the day. Make sure you take time to laugh. You know, it's important to you. It's important for your soul. You know what I'm saying? And surround yourself with people that can actually do that for you. You know, and with that being said, you guys know who it is. It's Tony Lynch. This is another episode of the Connectwork. And as always, like, share, subscribe, comment, share it around with your friends. And we got more coming for you. And,
Yep.
as of the next one. All right. Peace.